Welcome to the dramatic story of the Boleyn sisters, the infamous Henry VIII, and the birth of one of England's most iconic monarchs, Queen Elizabeth I. It's a tale filled with ambition, love, betrayal, and a legacy that would change history forever. The Boleyn sisters, Anne and Mary, were both courtiers at Henry VIII's royal court. While Mary was the first to catch the king's eye, it was Anne who would go on to claim both his heart and the English crown. But this path was fraught with danger. Henry VIII was a king on a mission. His first wife, Catherine of Aragon, failed to give him a male heir, and the future of the Tudor dynasty was at risk. Henry, ever determined, set his sights on Anne Boleyn, hoping she would give him the son he desperately needed. Anne Boleyn was not like the other women at court. She was clever, ambitious, and knew how to play the game of courtly love. She refused to be Henry's mistress, demanding marriage instead. And in doing so, she would set off a chain of events that would break England away from the Catholic Church. Meanwhile, Mary Boleyn had already fallen from Henry's favour. Though she bore him 2 children, they were never acknowledged, and Mary's time in the king's spotlight quickly faded as Anne rose to power. After years of struggle and the dramatic annulment of Henry's marriage to Catherine of Aragon, Anne Boleyn finally became queen in 1533. But her triumph was short-lived. The pressure to produce a male heir weighed heavily on her. Though Anne's hopes for a male heir were dashed, in September 1533 she gave birth to a daughter, Elizabeth. Little did they know, this child would one day become one of England's greatest monarchs. Anne's failure to produce a male heir and Henry's growing frustrations led to her downfall. In 1536, Anne was arrested, accused of treason, adultery, and incest. She was found guilty and executed, marking the tragic end of her story. Despite her mother's tragic end, Elizabeth was raised in the royal court, always aware of her delicate position. When her sister, Queen Mary I, passed away in 1558, Elizabeth ascended to the throne, beginning the Elizabethan era. The story of the Boleyn sisters is one of ambition, love, and tragedy. While Anne's fate was sealed by her tumultuous relationship with Henry VIII, her daughter Elizabeth would go on to rule for 45 years, forever leaving her mark on history. And so, the Boleyn sisters' intertwined fates, alongside Henry VIII, shaped the course of English history, leading to the birth of one of its most legendary queens. Their story remains a testament to ambition, resilience, and the lasting power of legacy.